Sir Creek implies Ban Ganga, and that is called Ban Ganga ka Muhana. But in the British's time, the name was changed to Sir Creek. And now, again, it is in the news. And, the word to that effect is coming. The time has come to change the history and geography. What is the issue? Why everyone is talking about, Sir Creek, but I will call it Ban Ganga. And please, you also call it, Ban Ganga ka Muhana. Sir Creek must be called like that. And that's why people are saying the change, the name and the change of history and the geography will be done. If you remember, the Raksha Mantri, few days back, he was there in Gujarat, in Bhuj. And from there, he has given a message that, the way to Karachi is through the Sir Creek. Why he said that? And the army chief, he was then in Rajasthan, and from there he was talking to the his people, his men. He said that the time has come to change the geography in the history. You prepare yourself, be ready, and the God will give you an opportunity once more and very soon. This why these things are coming up. So everything is centered around the Sand Creek. I think the starting point will be there, and we have to understand that why the history, and then I will come to geography. The history has been the that after the partition, the things started in 1965 from the skirmishes from the run of Kutch. In 1965, names like Tanot, Bulge, Chor, Chachro, where the major offensive, major things has taken place, and we captured the huge area. It falls in that area. And when the Raksha Mantri is saying that we were knocking the door of Lahore, he is very right. We were hardly any distance. We were in the range of infantry mortars range. We were sitting from Lahore, and that is the time we were told to stop, and everything happened. And we didn't neither go for the Karachi, neither we went for the area of Lahore. But he's reminding these are the history. In 1971, again we were knocking the door of Karachi, and Karachi port street is the military part of the military history. In 99, they tried something. They fired on our MiG-29, and the reply was there that one Pakistani surveillance aircraft in which 12 of their naval personnel were officers were traveling and trying to do something, survey in that area, or observation, or recce, whatever you call it, and they were shot. And they thereafter the story ends. They didn't try anything. In 2025 Operation Sidhu, we have seen the build-up. The complete blockage and siege was there with our own, our aircraft carrier with its complete flotilla, including 6 submarines in this water. And absolutely they were scared. And I think the naval chief was saying that probably he has given the warning to the naval chief of Pakistan. And after the 4 days war, when they actually kneeled down, they came and they're pleading for the ceasefire. The prime minister spoke to the naval chief, and he told that we have taken the prey from your mouth, but your turn will come very soon, because Operation Sindoor has not stopped. It has been just paused. So that is there. Now let's understand the geography. What is the geography? Why this, and why this? What is the dispute? This is part of the disputed area. On the north, we have got Siachen Glacier in 1984. The Operation Meghdut. Siachen has been settled for once for all. But somehow, in the run of Kutch, especially into the area of so-called Sar Creek area, which is Ban Ganga area, the thing has not been sorted out that way. Let's see the geography and understand what exactly what is the dispute and why it is like this. See, there is a Ban Ganga is 96 kilometer when it starts from the top and then comes down to the mouth where the creek actually enters the Arabian Sea. That is 96 kilometer. And what is the Pakistan's claims is there that in the boundary, as per their perception, passes through the eastern side of this river, means the whole river is with them. the Banganga Ra is incomplete with them. Whereas the India, which is there from our stand from 1947 onwards, that Talbek principle, as per that, Talbek is it is a German word. The mid coast, the mid, where the deepest of the river coast, that is their boundary, and that is there, and it has got a lot of significance. Because the Pakistani wants to do it so that he will get the EEZ, which is 200 nautical miles of a country. That is, that will go to them, and India will not have the shrinkages. And we have got very two important ports, Kandla and Mundra over there. So we will be basically a problem, and maritime boundary, concerns are there. Our Coast Guard, our Indian Navy will have the restrictions. So as on today in this area, when we say 96 kilometer, which has got 650 kilometer, that area is a matter of dispute, but not a dispute, because we are patrolling, we are very old, we have got checkpoints. When the water comes in this area, especially in the Banganga area, we are fort blights, we have got amphibious checkposts, and all along, when there is a this Marsi area, when the Mars comes, and during the lean periods, that the time, we carry out patrolling, and we have got also our things in places. I think, our BSF, which is looking after, they has been made very, very strong in that. They have got two battalions. Basically they are the specialized battalion, and they are calling themselves marine, they are calling them commando, crocodile battalion, things like that. I think we are very, very better off than there. I will leave it, because when I will cover up, the what is the military build-up and why these things are coming up, I will cover. But I'm just covering at a stage only the geography part of it. It is very important to understand two more, the point of natural concern is there. There is something called Harami Daru, and Harami Nala. We call it, Nala in our area, and they call it Doru, and Bondo Doru. These are the two very notorious, area, and very, very, they are using being by the smugglers, the drug traffickers, and the terrorists. They are using it to sneak in India, and this is a nightmare for our BSF who are there deployed along this. Our fishermen also ventures out in this, because there are very, very rich fishes, very costly fishes are all available. I don't want to name it, otherwise you will feel the name of the fishes. We all understand when we talk about what type of fishes, and a very rich. So they venture out. They also venture out in our area. So this is very important. This area, about 50 square kilometer, has been taken over by Chinese. They have established a band over there. Of course, Pakistan denies over there. They have deployed their early warning and things like that. They have got, surveillance equipment deployed over there, and this is the part of overall design. There are two small islands called Badal and Bandu. They are just outside the Karachi port. They're small ones, and that has also been given to the Chinese. Chinese are developing it with their surveillance system, and also they're trying to making it to the submarine base. So the footprint is that much. And when we say the EZ and Kandla and Mundla port, it is linked with that area, that whether India is looking forward for India, Middle East, Europe, and Europe economic corridor, which is likely to be come up and is going to be very, very soon getting, things are now improving in Middle East. As per me, very soon you will hearing that the work on the corridor is starting. So it has become very, very important, and India has to do very, very fast something. And it is not that this just come like that. There are things strategic importance. That's why it is all happening. Giant.